This is Water Elemental, and this is Battleborn. I'm currently on the open beta, so all things that you're going to be seeing in this video can change over time, so my opinions could change as well. First off, a very, very gorgeous splash art screen right here. I love how dynamic and just wide, varied characters that you're seeing. For everybody's information, I kept myself in the dark about this game. I didn't look at any character profiles. I didn't look about gameplay. I kind of kept myself sheltered.
Welcome back.
Not because I thought that this was going to be some sort of, like, spoiler or Overwatch clone. I just kind of wanted to keep it its own entity when I got a chance to play it myself, so I couldn't judge it. I know a lot of people are judging this compared to Overwatch, and I am a huge Overwatch fan, and I can't wait to have that game in my hands permanently. So I kept myself quiet, and I didn't let anybody at work. I didn't let anybody, like, hey, check out this link of the new character. I'm like, nope, headphones on, not going to listen till I can get my hands on this game. So first off, kind of show you the loadout system. I find it interesting, but I kind of despise it at the same time. The first main gripe is I'm not sure if this is an open beta thing or if this is how launch is going to be, but they limit you to 12 characters off the bat. You can see that there are a lot of characters that are just locked. I really want to check him out. He looks like a really cool character to play. He looks like a cool character to play, but yeah, the majority locked. So they have like win 50 matches, command rate of 16, this guy's unlocked, or scroll 50 cents versus matches, all this stuff. So I guess you need a progression, but I kind of feel in a game like this, all characters should be available at the same time. That is a balance issue, and I feel that if you're going to have a roster of characters, you need to have all characters available and have another means to unlock. They have a currency. They should have the currency, the ability to unlock. Now, giving goals, that's where this gear system comes in. I think they should have swapped the currency system for characters and equipment for goals. That way, if you're going to have something behind walls, it should be something that is a slight enhancement instead of a full character. Because, again, skill can always succeed stats. But you see here we have a loot system. Each item you can equip, and you'll see that there is an activation cost and a sell cost. An activation cost is while you're in-game, you use the match currency, which is shards, I believe. And you use the shards to activate items as well as towers and minions and buildings and all this stuff. So it's the global kind of like cache of the game. And I like the fact that depending on what characters you're playing, you can equip stuff. There's some that are like zero cost, gives you shield regeneration, but reload speed is super low, and that's kind of cool. You only can have, I think, a select amount. So I have these two items, and it's 13, 16. I might actually, can I sell you? How do I sell? Can't even sell. Oh, X. Never sold an item before. So yeah, selling the item, yada yada yada. You also get these. Oh, that's I don't know my way around the menus. So packs. So I got to go here. I just unlocked this in the last match. You get these randomly as well as you can purchase them. Hello. Beta is beta, I guess. Operation failed. Operation failed. I think I may have a broken box. Yep, it's broken. Okay, so I'm going to purchase a common one just so I can show you what's going on. So you have like the basic all the way up to kind of class ranked and stuff like that. I've never gotten an uncommon pack. I've mostly gotten commons. So maybe this one will open. Nope. Okay. Fine. We're going to do two videos. First video is going to be the open PvP, and the second video is going to be the single player. Single player works like a dungeon in kind of like Borderlands or one of those kind of shooter dungeons. Division's kind of like that too. And then you have your game modes. You have capture maps, which are currently locked, Meltdown, and Incursion. Incursion is a kind of MOBA style. You have these kind of like tank minions, and you're sending your minions out, and you have to protect your stuff, defeat your opponents, and Meltdown, which is my favorite of the two. So we're actually going to go into this one. Meltdown is more of a minion kill and kind of tug of war, where you How do I describe this? Minions are coming from both sides, and you have these grinders. You have to throw your minions into the grinders to score points for this great overlord. When the points are at a certain halfway mark, the grinders are actually pushed back for your team, so it takes longer for your enemy to kind of push in. So there's kind of like a rubber band system where, they made it through the first grinders. Now the second grinders are kind of farther back. You can build your defenses and actually, catch up. And I've had a lot of games where they've... I got distracted. They rebounded. I've never actually won a match in Overwatch. God, I'm so sorry. Battleborn. I have not won a match in Battleborn. And that comes down to a few factors. First game I ever played. Got into the beta. Chose my characters. Looked around. I selected. My team consisted of a level 1, a level 1, a level 2, a level 1, a level 1. The enemy team, 17, 16, 18, 14, and 13. You're going to be like, well, that shouldn't be too bad. You talked about how this is a skill-based game. Well, when you have a bunch of people that are fresh into the game playing against people that have been in the beta for a while, I find that is very unbalanced and unfair because they have their unlocked, they have the loadouts unlocked, which unlocked level 3, which none of us had. And they had map experience, which again, none of us had. There isn't a tutorial for Meltdown or Incursion until you enter the game, and when it is, it's kind of some par. I'll show you when we actually get in, but again, it's already kind of rubbing me the wrong way on that. Again, it's beta. That could just be the limited amount of people playing at this time, but it shouldn't put people prematurely into a team. It should put everybody into a pool and then split, equaling out the player level. If you're going to have ranks like this, you need to use it as a matchmaking tool alongside a progression tool. And they're not using that and just having whatever happens. It's kind of unacceptable, especially as a new player, and this is supposed to be their way to kind of prove themselves, to stand out with the other games they're going. See, you can see right here, 14, 13, 8, 6, 7 against 1, 7, 4, 4, and 5. They're going to have better equipment. They're going to have more experience. They actually have more characters unlocked. That's kind of unfair, and it's pretty ridiculous, and unless this is fixed, I probably won't be playing multiplayer. So again, you have a lot of lock stuff. The character I've been playing most is Montana, so I'm going to pick Montana.
This just got interesting.
I call him Patrick Warburton because it sounds like an impersonator. The character to my left, this one right here, I know a little bit about her. She's kind of a stealth assassin. She's melee. People have been calling me out on that. She will go stealth, and her demon kind of like attacks for her and does a bunch of crazy stuff. Also, they're detectives. I don't know why. Battleborn has the same kind of humor that Gearbox has with Tales from Borderlands, and stuff like that. So, definitely the art and humor's here. I'm excited to see what the single player's like. But yeah, very interesting. As we're kind of waiting for the enemy team. So I kind of might go over my, my character's chosen, toggle info. So we'll look at the info while we're waiting. Montana has a charge, which can knock enemies back, and if hit, they're stunned, which is a good tool. E is my freezing shot, which essentially stops my heat meter for my gun, and I deal like frost damage and slow them. So it's a great kind of like keeping people there tool. My ultimate is a giant knock-up in the air, which stuns and deals a lot of damage. And my passive is the fact that I don't have ammunition, but a heat meter.
By guiding your minions to designated incinerators and destroy enemy minions before they reach their own. The bigger the minions, the more points you'll earn by sacrificing them. The first team to reach 500 points achieves victory.
The other guys will be killed!
So that's some objective. We're essentially trying to get as many of our minions as we can into the base. So I'm going to go for more of a damaging build because we're going to be trying to kill as many minions as we can to let ours through, kind of like that tug-of-war system. And there are two lanes. You can kind of see the grinders on the map right by north, and we kind of split up. The main problem a lot of people I've seen is since they're not experienced with the game, they don't understand to split up, so they all kind of stack together. You also see a lot of holograms with a bunch of numbers spinning around. These are buildings that you can purchase using their in-game currency for each match. You get it from killing minions, as well as these shard kind of like clusters that appear throughout the map. check. Alright, so kind of concentrating. Yeah, there's a lot of melee characters, which I think is very interesting. Okay. So we're just trying to kill stuff off here. Yeah, so you see that they just destroyed a tower that we purchased. And we're trying to get dominance in the lane. Charge after that. Yeah, I really like the... He doesn't get old when he does his really dumb jokes because, again, I think he's trying to emulate Patrick Warburton, who I find really goofy, kind of like Brock Sampson. Die already! Haha! So, the interesting balance that a lot of other reviewers and stuff have talked about is the kind of balance between grinding in jungle, grinding to build up your base, and grinding to level up your character using equipment. So, you have your level, you have your base, and you have... Slow down. So yeah, you have your minions you want to kill off. That gives you player experience. You have you get that as well for killing enemies. You also have those clusters that get you the currency, which can level up your base and buy you equipment. So you kind of have to balance between, do I want to focus mainly on getting my base to be better? Do I want to focus to make myself better in combat? Or do I want to have a mixture of both? So that's kind of the fun yin and yang of this game, where there's multiple ways to kind of build and play against it. So I'm actually going to level up to 2. I'm going to get more knockback so I can keep people away from objectives. Hopefully I can cut her off. Problem is with his knockup is sometimes I forget where they go. Come here. Die already, die already, die already. So yeah, there's a taunt system in this game. I honestly don't use it because the animations take way too long, and unless you're in the lead and already ready to kind of be a jerk, it's not worth doing. Die already. Ugh. Go. Oh, I missed. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Yep. So I'm going to purchase an equipment here. I'm going to activate the free one, which reduces reload speed. I'm not sure how it affects Montana since he has a cooldown system. Shield regeneration is awesome, and then I'm going to go with attack speed. I can upgrade my building stuff like that, which I usually focus on, but right now I think getting a advantage in the field is a lot better on this kind of game. On the west side, you see that shard-looking thing and these little like side crystals. Again, that goes to that count right next to my... Oh, no.
Hey, cool off.
Oh, no. I want you dead. Stole my crystals. Ha. And then there's you. So yeah, you can go and steal those crystals and kind of slow down your enemy team. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this. Oh my god, they're all here. Again, this is why I kind of wanted to focus on...
Didn't know this was a costume party. Sorry.
Stop the minions. Go. It's kind of frantic, really, like kind of picking your focus.
And done.
Okay. Go in there. Here. I'm gonna quickly stealth purchase that so we can have some more
This'll make you
advantage on our side.
slower, damn it.
Go, get her. Yes! Alright. Okay, knocked up. Yeah, so you can see the franticness. I prefer this game mode over the MOBA style because, again, without a matchmaking system putting you around the same like skill level and experience in the game, I feel that it's not worth going into something that you need a lot of coordination and knowledge of the maps and levels and how things work. They don't even explain some of the mechanics in the beta right now, and I'm not sure if it's explained in the story mode since I haven't done it yet, so I could save it for an actual video. Good. Charge in. In this middle platform, directly north of me, the kind of like half U-shaped area, are super minions that you can purchase for about 600 points, and that will allow you to kind of push ahead. Get a healing station up for my team as well. So again, yeah, there's a lot of kind of strategy between what you rush first, and I kind of like the base building aspect. It's different than, you know, what Overwatch has to offer, what some other things. It reminds me more of Monday Night Combat, which I enjoyed a lot back on Xbox. But I haven't seen anything that really competes with it as of yet. Knock you up. around like no one's business. Oh, I don't know where I just went, but it's not where I started. How are you behind me? Oh, okay. She's dead now. That's good. Ah. You do have melee, but I try not to use it in favor of actual... Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Roll. Oh, I did get a shield, which is nice. Some minions do have special abilities. There's ones that kind of look like floating eyeballs. Those ones are used to give like a temporary shield, I believe. We're gonna go... I'm gonna go with a dot. Again, since I'm going more damage, I think a dot will be better than a slow. But again, it all depends on what your team composition is and when you learn how characters act and what they're building. It works out. You can see your stats. I really like this. You can see what you're building, what your allies are building. I do not like the fact that I can't look at the map fully, kind of see the full layout and where objectives are, where kind of clusters and stuff like that are, what I'm dying, so I can kind of map out my route. One of the nice things about being dead is you can kind of get a breather to figure out what you want to do, but in this game there's not even an option to kind of bring that up. You always kind of have to watch camera angles for allies, which, if you're going to have a map-based and a strategy-based kind of shooter like this, you do need to be aware of your surroundings, and that kind of does come back from that whole MOBA play style that I've been kind of... It's not a MOBA. I'm not going to say directly it's a MOBA. It's a very objective-based shooter, which is definitely different than... You... More stuff going. Burn! Burn in the eternal fires of Montana! Burn! Burn.
Stop! Stop!
Hey! Stop! Stop! So we're gonna activate my ultimate now, which is a... I don't think it actually hit anybody. That kind of sucks.
Eyes up, bad guys.
Oh, I didn't actually go off. Alright, let's get the hell out of here really quick.
Crash and burn, baby.
Get some dots out. I don't know why this keeps dying, but... Level up. Yep. Got myself some spell vamp, essentially. Deal damage and heal at the same time, which is always nice. And the first thing I do is die. I've never fought against this character again. Oh, go fuck yourself. Yeah. See what I mean on the long animations? It doesn't add anything. Yeah, it pissed me off. That's definitely true, but I think taunts are too long and they are not cancelable, so you're committed to the taunt, which I hope more people use so I can take advantage of that.
Fellas, all my kitties were there.
So if you actually look at the scoreboard, you'll see a score at the far right that shows how you've contributed to the team. It's not just kills and assists. Upgrading, defending points, keeping objectives, steady is one way to earn stuff. So if we go here,
Cookout starts now.
One problem with the fire turret, which is kind of why you would choose it, is it deals more damage, but it does not reduce cooldown, so firing does take up more time. Charges the damage if I can. The sooner I can just take this out, the better.
It's a gun.
Get it? Okay. One thing is, I would also like a way to read how opponents' abilities work, because you can't really counter someone if you don't know the functionality. Like right now, I don't know what's going on. There is not a lot of visual cues telling you this is what happens when you're under attack. There's no like, you were snared, you're stunned, your opponent just knocked you up, you're currently... There needs to be a way to tell you what's going on so you're not in that kind of sense of confusion, because again, early game, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what all characters do. It's a good start, but they do need more visual cues or more direct ways of saying what characters, what's going on. I want to know what some of these new characters I'm seeing. It's not really, I don't want to say it's nitpicking, it's just other games have done this kind of genre better with the relaying of information. Now, am I saying that it's not fun? I'm actually having a great time. I'm getting stomped by this Blade Master dude, but
Hostile giant
go
minion
away.
to the enemy altar.
Oh, of course, another character came out of nowhere. That's a friend. That's a friend. That's a friend. That's fire. That's fire. 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 Burn. 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 Go away, fat man.
Brace for impact.
How is that an assist? I literally. Oh, Robot Man. I just activated my fire as soon as she went away. That was not fun. I should grab that. For in a second. One thing I like about Montana is the fact that he can just clear stuff out so easily.
Hot in here. Good smallish head, Montana.
Montana!
For dinner.
Okay, he's coming out from behind, or she, or whatever. Stop that. Get rid of your little relay reactor. Gonna go in, and then I'm gonna... Oh, shit. Oh, no, there's a guy behind me, so it wasn't waste. Wasn't a waste. Wasn't a waste. Oh, my God. See what I mean? What is going on? Who are you? What are you doing? What is your pastime? Do you like kittens? Oh, my God! Gonna get more maximum health. See, I want to see what this guy does. Give us, like, you have all this empty space on the side, to the left, as well as at the bottom. That would be a good place to kind of show off a rotating cast of what his abilities do. His passive, his Q, his E, his ultimate. It's something that I feel really would improve on the game for players, especially when someone like myself keeps myself relatively quiet about games I'm interested in so I can experience them myself. Burn in the eternal fire of Montana with a tiny head.
Stop.
Oops. I was trying to activate that. Come back for round 2. Huh?
Let's start some fires.
Dunk!
Minrick is pleased with our enemies. Their minion altars are relocating.
So this is the halfway point where the minions scoot back so you can kind of have that second round kind of push. They're all the way in the back where I was showing you the first area. God, no matter how much damage build I do, it's not enough. Again, this would be a great time for a map, too, to look and see where my allies are, where would be a good way to spread out. Because right now you just see a lot of objectives on the top. I'm trying not to nitpick on the stuff I hate. I should probably start talking about the stuff I really like. The game is very pretty. I like the environments. I like the characters. The cast of characters, again, are very unique. It's not like generic Archer. The Archer has a lot of personality to her that makes her different. You got Montana again, who's like, oh, it's just a heavy clone. But then you listen to him, and he's a giant lughead. And here's why. They probably all have their own stories. There is a story mode, like I said, but you know that's probably all saved for when. Okay. No one's there to take advantage of that knockup. Cool. You can see what I mean with the enemies. The enemy has a legendary item, he has a purple item, he has a blue item. I don't have that stuff. I can't even open chests right now. So level differences is definitely an issue. Numbers mean a lot in these kind of games. I know that skill with a shooter can definitely help, but when you can't even be at an equal level when it comes to gear and stuff like that. It kind of scares me, and like a lot of like free-to-play games where buying stuff is definitely an issue. Like, oh, you know, this person can just buy whatever equipment he needs. It's, you know, a lot of us don't want to pay for that, and especially since this is going to be a $60 game where IEP could be a chance of actually happening. What? That landed. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, I flicked her.
Turning up the heat.
The enemy has deployed a giant minion. Destroy it. Hostile giant minion en route to the enemy altar.
That... A lot of collision is very finicky as well. Especially Montana, which is a larger character. I do believe that he gets stuck on some smaller overhangs. Not good. It's kind of frustrating, actually, when you're following a team and you get stuck on a lip. But, again, that's beta as beta. They're trying to probably find where these issues are, and it's our job to report it as well. But, yeah, you gotta point out that kind of stuff. And this is the part where we start losing, again, not because of skill, because we were having a very good time early game. It's when they actually had the late game skill and stuff coming into play. Get you dunked. So I got a decent amount. Maybe I can set up something.
This is gonna suck!
Heal. Mass Effect 3 Shepard. I don't know what M3 stands for. I know you're behind me.
Man, you alright?
Just trying to stun lock her while I can get my cooldown in action here.
Ghost pal!
Come on, come on! Oh my god! See, that's the problem. I laid everything like I was supposed to, and she still was able to survive that. But yet people can rip through me like it's nobody's goddamn business. It's... Let's get you out.
Giant minion deployed. Shepherded to our altar.
2 duration.
Pyromania!
Alright, bring you down.
Oh, come on!
Get off me!
Release me!
This is ridiculous. This is unbelievable at this point. I was able to destroy most of these guys with my base combo because I can't even read what those equipment does. R toggle info. Okay. Knock up down, silence down, slow down, critical smash damage attack. I don't know what that means. If you're gonna have hard numbers in this game that aren't like concealed, don't give me an info unless you can give me hard stats. Kinda frustrating at this point, honestly.
You're fired! Ramming speed! You're fired!
10 minutes to Meltdown.
Yeah, this is... You can kind of see how things went throughout the game. Very, very easy early on, but as I kind of progressed, you could tell that it was an uphill battle. We did everything we could. I couldn't really check on my opponents because of the style of the game. But when we were grouped up, we were winning the lanes. We were ahead for a majority of the first part of the game. But as it went on, we just couldn't take him out. Oh, I did unlock Shaden RX, the rogue attacker. Might try her at some point, but again, everybody's playing her, so it might be a little difficult. Let's try one more time to unlock equip. And then I'm going to break this video. I'm going to do one more match. We're going to do the other game mode that's currently in the beta, and then we'll do story mode. Okay, so here's some more equipment we got. That was something. Didn't really let me click on it. I think it might have been an ultimate costume. So we're going to just get this items. So again, maximum health, shield charge, maximum health after surviving 180 seconds. Then you got attack damage. So you can really customize your stuff. And I do like the fact that this can definitely change, make or break a character. But these rare items do make a difference late game. Okay. So I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna end this one. We're gonna start a other game mode and then go from there. So I will see you in the next video.